For those unaware, armor trims are decorative color additions to any armor, each with their own pattern and place of origin. They function very similar to the netherite upgrade template and can be duplicated with diamonds in a specific block. There are 18 total in the game right now, most of which come from their own individual structure, with few exceptions. Now, what is the purpose of this feature? If it wasn't obvious, it adds individuality to the previously drab and uniform armors of past. I really like how it looks on netherite, which makes the opposing and uninteresting black have highlights that allow it to basically feel like any color you want. Just look at my little guy, isn't he dapper? I think he looks that way. You have no idea how much I've wanted this. Please comment how much he looks like he has a tie. I need my armor to be stylish, please! But anyway, that is not the main reason why I like trims. No, that goes to their secondary purpose. They are a dope collector's item. I have all the trims, and they are currently the centerpiece of my collection, and rightfully so. They look gorgeous when placed all together like this, and for my method specifically, it really sells the sort of war room I have going on here. The map room with this Marvel-esque Hall of Armors looks menacing, and I like it. But that's probably the bias talking. I am the one who built it, after all. The end goal is not the best part. The real sense of accomplishment is the challenging but manageable difficulty that comes with an undertaking such as this. The chart I have here is how difficult I feel each armor trim is to acquire. Coast has got to be the easiest. Probably the first one you will acquire in any given playthrough, as I on many occasions have gotten it well before I even attempted to seek all 18 slabs of hope-crushing RNG Mojang calls armor trims. I is second, because out of all the RNG trims, the fact that there's a guarantee of 100 so strongholds in a Java world really eases the horrible, soul-crushing endeavor that later trims can force upon my feeble being. Vex, Tide, Wild, Bolt, and Flow, in that order, are the map-based trims from easiest to hardest, i.e. a direct map to the structure can be traded for through villagers. Vex is the easiest because despite taking the longest to get to, on average, I had the most fun getting it. It's like a nice day trip. Tide isn't too bad. Map optional in my opinion, but the chance being 1/3 per Elder Guardian, so 3 per monument, can lead to uneventful results from time to time. Wild is not as bad now that the map changes came through, but before they added the ability to get jungle temple maps, it was horrible. For a few weeks I took a break from looking for it until the changes released because it was that soul-crushing and demanding to try to find not only a jungle, which is on its own a fairly rare biome, but also one big enough to hold a temple. Map is not optional unless you have the luck of a professional Vegas gambler. Bolt and Flow are the most combat extensive, enough said. I can imagine it would be harder for some people, but max gear makes it a fun run through. Not a free give though, combat can overwhelm you and the RNG is a factor. Maybe bring a friend if you can handle the extra mobs. Rib and Snout, a must grab for those progressing in Minecraft. Rib is about as hard as getting Netherwart, and Snout can be a bit tricky but manageable once you get a basket that has it in its loot pool. It's not too bad. The travel could kill you though. Spire is a hit or miss in my opinion. End cities do not like to find me very easily. Ward is fun. I like ancient cities, and the reward is, well, rewarding. Dune is the first one that really bothered me. Luck was not on my side with it, but you shouldn't have too much trouble with it, even less so now that the village maps exist for finding a large desert to look through. Silence is only up here because of the odds. Oh boy, the trail ruins. Have you ever tried finding a trail ruin? It's not easy. It only spawns in 5 biomes, and it has 4 armor trims in it. I have burnt down ecosystems trying to find one, and when the pitiful source code finally gives me the blasted structure, it refuses to allow me to collect what is rightfully mine. 3! It took me 3 ruins to get all 4 trims. 8 out of 10 would recommend. Fun change of pace. Excavation is fun. Century. Long have I awaited to document my struggle with this abhorrent confoundment of game RNG. Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you ever since I began to live. There are 58.72 million blocks of my world where I have searched for this one armor trim. If the word hate was engraved into every pixel, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hate I felt while searching for a pillager outpost. For you. Hate. Hate. Pillager outposts are absurdly hard to come across when you're looking for one, especially with how rare the trim can be when you actually find one. It took 5 unbearable outposts to actually get the trim. The only reason I do not throw this blasted thing into the abyss is the payoff for a complete collection and how it is very worth to me as an individual. And after all that, I would do it again. In fact, I have. In a previously shorter-lived survival world, I sought every trim and accomplished the goal with worse materials. But the point is, even after going through this Minecraft purgatory, I did it again in this world. Is it worth it? Debatable. But I had fun doing it. That might be more of a sign of my own unraveling. However, I've developed Stockholm Syndrome with Minecraft. Send help. Oh well, end of video. Anyway, thanks for sticking around this long. I'm finally starting to make content. It's a hobby I've wanted to do for a long time. Make sure to comment any thoughts you have, for I'm always here looking for criticism, and even more so, praise. This has been Guy with a Tie, and as a kid, I yearned for the mines.